Mm. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first live stream giveaway. I think, hold up. I'm trying to show you guys my screen really quick. Um, there you go. Hopefully, you guys can see it pretty well. So, yeah, anyways, welcome to the live stream, everybody. This is a game called The Finals. I do on the other side of the screen have the wheel for the roulette, if you will, for. Damn, this is too loud. Give me 1 second. Let me turn down the stream audio. Okay, 20 is fine. So yeah, anyways, welcome to the live stream. I have on my screen currently the finals, but I just took it off by accident because I guess I'm being a little flustered. I can show you guys what the wheel picker looks like. It looks like this. If you guys can see it, let me pull out the other screen. So yeah, this is the wheel that we're gonna spin in a little bit. I'm gonna give us a little bit of time to let everybody kind of trickle in. But this wheel kind of has everything weighted so that way whatever raffle tickets you guys earn during the community events, whether it be the Patreon post, whether it be the YouTube community post, all of those things were factored in with the merch, the interactions, the members of the month, all of those different kinds of things, as well as the Patreon tier list. They've all been taken into consideration and placed as weights. And you can see right here that the top person is at Diana M6275. She has 182 tickets. The second runner up is going to be Eva via 3403, and she has 78 tickets. And Hector Valle runs in a third place with 55 tickets. The next people are basically, let's see, Hugo de Australia is running with 20 tickets. We have Dan Bishop Nightshade at 20 tickets, and I guess Austin Alder, winner of the caption contest, he earned 10 tickets. And basically everyone else who joined. Oh, and here's Alexis. Alex is sleepy. And so she has 10 tickets also for community participation. Actually, she just did the 50. She just contributed. So let's actually change that right now. She has 25 tickets. She actually did part of the community post, so we're upgrading her chances right now. You can kind of see that reflected. It's over here on the left side, Alex. So this one, yours is just a little bit bigger than everybody else's, upping your chances. Um, yeah, pretty much. I think that's everybody that we need to take care of. Everyone who has 5 tickets, instead of entering you with 1 ticket, I figured your chances would be better if we had 5. So we have 5 tickets for each individual. Yo, what's up, Gordy? Gordy, by the way, you buddy you have also 5 tickets. You earned it from the being a member of the month, and so I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that. So that way, if you win, and I'll just get in contact with you and send you some of the Astro-Dan goodies. As part of the giveaway, I wanted to make clear that I have a merch shop. It's called The Fourth Wall. Let me take this off really quick. Let me not end the stream, but stop sharing. I have a shop called The Fourth Wall, and The Fourth Wall shop, it's better than Teespring, better than Redbubble. And the reason I say that is because Teespring and Redbubble seem to be a scam. Every time I sold something, I sold over like $70 worth of merch, and I got $7 in return. So a 10% profit margin doesn't really seem very correct, considering I made them $60 in profit and I received $7 in mine. I can't even cash out. So don't trust Redbubble. Also, don't trust Teespring, because any merch that was purchased off there for some reason is not arriving. That's why after doing some research, I looked in a Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall has been so awesome. Their merch, the quality of the Astro-Dan hoodie. If you guys haven't seen it, let me bring it up on screen so you guys can see what shop I'm talking about. I know. That's what I'm telling you. I look, the Teespring, bunch of hocus pocus. But don't worry, if it doesn't come, I'll refund you. So try not to worry. Astro-Dan's got your back. Let me see. It's going to be called The Fourth Wall. Let me just look this up really fast. Fourth Wall. And I'm showing my face on this live stream because I figured people like to have a face. Oh, addressing the unaddressed thing in the room. Says welcome. It also says welcome down here. You can kind of see it a little bit better. My dad gave this to me because he said it was a projector screen. Turns out it wasn't a projector screen. It was, I guess it kind of is. It's like somebody's custom printed screen. And two guys, I'm not really sure who they are, but they're the homies right now. So just welcome them in the back. And then that's my buddy Troy right there. That's Troy Kareem right there. So welcome, Troy. You're already in here in the live stream. You're here in spirit, buddy. No, I'm not Jewish. It's my dad just gave this. I think because we live in a Jewish neighborhood. Well, my parents do at least, and so I think they just get things for free from the community, and I think they didn't want this anymore. He told me it was a projector screen, so I genuinely thought it was a projector screen, so I could like display a movie or a game or something. That is not what it was. It's just kind of funny. It was. There's like nothing against Jewish stuff. I literally, it's just so funny. Just I expected a white blank projector screen. Yeah. So let me pull up the shop right now. This is share the screen for the fourth wall. So this is let me see. Windows. I think this is it. It'll pop it up right now. I don't think Troy is Jewish. I think I'm not actually sure. Troy would have to be in the chat to be able to tell you. So this is the shop. It's Astro-Dan Laboratory Shop at fourthwall.com. So essentially I made this shop to kind of compensate for the from Mafia 3. Hey, Mafia 3 isn't it? I like Mafia 2. If I'm being honest, Mafia 2 with Vito Scarelli. Oof. Crazy story, bro. Crazy story. Mafia 3 too is wild. And thanks for the comment though. I like that. I gotta look him up. I've been told I look like Aaron Yeager or something. Aaron something from I think it was Attack on Titan. I'm not sure. I got told that whenever I have my hair in a ponytail, people tell me that. I still have to see what that looks like. Maybe I'll look it up in a little bit. But yeah, so I have the limited edition collections for the next giveaway because I do plan on doing another giveaway at some point in the future. If you were to buy a sticker, it's $1 value. So even though it's $14.99, whatever you're going to pay in taxes, so say it comes out to $20 for a sticker, I'll give you 20 raffle tickets. If it comes out to $21, 22 Australian dollars, or 28 euros or whatever, like whatever the number is, I'll give you that in tickets. Just make sure, like if I'm going to assume, because I'm on my end, I only see US dollars. So if it's something different on your end, just let me know and I can try and convert it back to US and see what it is. But I really want to compensate anybody who does support the channel and shows love. And so you get a really cool holographic sticker. This one is in for the Danny Bandana How to Fly a Spaceship album, just kind of commemorative, if you will. Like again, these are just to support the channel. He's in making waves with his new calculus. John Gabriel. Yeah, bro. People always try to make new math. My buddy told me I don't remember his name. He told me I gotta check out this guy who's doing some weird math too. I was like, all right. So yeah, I'll check out John Gabriel. I haven't heard of that, but interesting when people create new math. Like if it's not done properly, it's oh man, it could be a fun thing to read. It's just like okay. Yeah. So like some of these stickers, we got a Bogo's Vintage sticker, we got the Meme Supremes Han Marlin, we got the Ronnie McCholo sticker, we got the Ronnie McCholo, we got the What the Sigma, bro. What the Sigma? We got that. That's gonna be the Meme Supremes. And if you guys know Commander Shepard, well, his favorite store in the Citadel is McDonald's. So those are some of the then some of the other ones. These are some of like the more chill stickers. The early bird can have the worm. I'll sleep in and have pancakes. We got the I'm not lazy. I'm in energy saving mode sticker. Just when you hit rock bottom, someone throws you a shovel. When peekaboo bitch. I shouldn't be saying cuss words, but fuck it. Oh, should. Well, like it is what it is. We're adults. So Papa Molly. We have let me see. So you can show you all of them. Of course, I just kind of like glanced over it. We have the Astro-Dan hoodie collection. This is the Astro Punk sweater. It has the stitching is embroidered on it, so it's not. Yeah, he thinks he's better than every mathematician ever, including Leibniz, Newton, Gauss, etc., all combined. Yeah, whenever somebody starts off like that, I mean, I guess it's kind of like, how do you say it? They're dismissing all the work from the people that came before them. I think Newton was one of the first people to admit. He said, if I see further than any man in history with new mathematics he was creating, I think he says that it is because I stood on the shoulders of giants. And I feel like that's the perspective any person should coming with new mathematics should take. Like, you can't really say that you're better than all of them and you're the best because you stood on them. You're standing on work that was created before you that developed the world we exist in. So if you're going to create new math, you should at least give credit to the people who came before, or else how the hell did you get that idea? Yeah, so like the Astro-Dan hoodie embroidered in the stitches, really cool little thing. And then, by the way, the inside is fleece, so it's like really soft, really nice, really warm. So I know it's gonna be summertime, but just like I said, these things are just to support the channel. If anything, I can create some tank tops for the summer. It'd be one of the lowest. Well, that's most people who are smart, bro. They will honestly like to consider themselves more not necessarily stupid, but not as intelligent. And I think that's just because we know the mountain that we literally have to uncover and how much mathematics there actually is to study. So at the end of the day, it's really hard to think you're smart if you have an idea of how much is out there. It's so don't try and feel too bad. Try and give yourself a little credit, bro. Just kind of judge yourself by the problems you can solve, if anything. But know that we believe in you as a community. All right, Gordy. So let me just take this off really fast. I will take off this. So that's kind of the shop, you guys. So if you want to shop the shop, this is called Astro-Dan's Laboratory, fourth wall. Search that up, and I'm sure you'll find it. All these stickers, I get 75% of the profits, so it'll really help the channel, especially with me having the baby and all. There's a baby crib in the back that you guys can't really see. And I got all the baby clothes basically ready. And these are some, like, if people are into a little bit more of the party culture, DMT Toad, little trippy mushroom, stuff like that. It's just stuff for the community, like I said, just to support the channel, nothing more. And whatever you do support, I'm going to give you guys money back in terms of raffle tickets, which will eventually, like I said, give you guys free things. So you buy, I keep giving, and that's what I hope to keep doing that on a larger scale as we move forward. With that being said, I want to still, we only have two people in here so far, so I want to kind of just chill out for a second, kind of bring up the finals. And the reason being is just because the game is so much fun. I think a lot of people don't know about it, and the company that's making it, Embark, um, they're putting in so much work to this video game. I think it's fantastic. It's literally free. Um, and let me just launch it really quick. And yeah, and apparently the player count is dwindling. So I'm kind of like, why don't people like it? Maybe it's just a matter of them not knowing about it, or I don't know. So this is from the makers of Battlefield. The makers of Battlefield, I believe that some of the developers came over to this game, and so it's basically like a game show where the goal is to essentially cash out and earn money. And it's based in an all entirely virtual reality. If that makes sense, maybe I didn't say that properly. It's a virtual reality game show game where the entire map is destructible, and your goal is to basically accomplish certain objectives, cash out money, and so on and so forth. There's other game modes, but that's just a few, and it's entirely free, like I said, on Steam. I'm not sure if I think it is on PS5 or PS4, wherever you play Xbox 360, Xbox One. So if you guys ever want to play with me, if you guys ever want to like kind of hit me up, just send me a friend request. You guys are probably going to see my username on screen. Just please don't report me. Like, I like playing this game a lot. Please don't get my account banned. Let me see. Share my screen. This is the films. Okay, cool. So you guys can see me on the screen, and you guys can also see my character. If you notice, I'm like this big dude. This is called the heavy class. So you got three different classes. You'll see that I have 6 different loadouts in a sense. Um, Let me just kind of look at things. So if you're playing as the light, you can go invisible, you can run, you can kind of like dash. It's really cool. And then you get this grappling hook to fly around the map. And it's kind of Fortnite-esque, but no building. So I know that Fortnite has no build. I know Fortnite is crazy now with rocket racing and all that stuff. So this is on like it's gonna get there. Like, this is a live service game, but I honestly believe it's one of the better ones. I'm not a big live service player, but this is the first one that's kind of hooked me. I've tried Fortnite. I like it. It's not it's good, but this is honestly way better for me. It's just more competitive. But there are casual modes. So like I said, medium is going to be the next class. It's dematerializer on the first one. This basically allows you to remove walls wherever you want instead of having to break them. You can kind of see it right here. You can basically just walk through any wall. So if you want to flank somebody, you could just literally do what this guy did: close the wall, open it up, or whatever. You reverse that, open the wall, close the wall. Um, You say, so Gordy says Fortnite has always been crazy. Well, I never really got into it because it was just so disjointed from objective reality. I always like COD better. Have you played Modern Warfare 3? A lot of people talk shit about it, but dude, that game, oh man, my buddy Big Dan, that's what we call him. Dude, he got me that game as a gift, and wow, like incredible. Like, the campaign for that game is so insane. The I think the way he described it was the horrors of war, like the atrocities of warfare, and it's I couldn't say it better. Like there's missions in that game that will just leave you jarred. Like what the hell? Yeah, and so then like just going to this, the Guardian turret, you kind of get a turret. You get a healing beam, so if you want to heal, you get, and then when you're the heavy, you can charge into things. You get a goo gun, you get a mesh shield, all of these things, and of course, I'm not even covering all the rest of the stuff. If you saw this anti-gravity cube, you get a rocket launcher as a secondary. These things are really cool. So like, let me just kind of show you what the game's about, kind of like one of the matches. So if you notice right here in the game modes, um, there's terminal attack, which is the new game mode. It might actually leave the game, but quick play kind of enters you into four different things. There's three of them that are two that are essentially the same. This one is a 3v3v3, and you're basically charging for this little box. You have this little box that you're trying to go and cash out and throw into like an ATM. And once the box is in the ATM, it starts a timer, and anybody can steal that ATM and basically jack your money. The first person for 2 cash outs wins the match. And it's really fun because it's 3 teams against each other. So it's kind of chaotic. But you'll notice that right here, cash out, it's essentially the same thing. 3v3v3v3. So you got 4 teams of 3. And that adds more chaos to the match. It's really fun. But one of my favorite modes right now that they just added in is called Power Shift. This is kind of like domination, but if domination moved. What I mean is like, because I think Hardpoint is like a match on Call of Duty, like one of the game modes. But Hardpoint, when you get to the hard point, it's a static hard point, which means that you stay there 10 seconds, 15 seconds, however long it is, and then it moves, teleports. This one doesn't teleport. It's just like what would you call it? It's like a platform. That's what they call it. So I'm just gonna start it up so you guys can see it. I'm gonna play as the heavy, so you guys can see how I kind of support the team. I might not be the best. I'm gonna be quite honest, but I'll do my best. So I'm gonna grab the guitar because I played, Danny Bandana played the guitar. So you got to go with the guitar. Yeah, like I said, anybody who wants to play, like I'm more than open to playing. Just shoot me your ID. If anything on Instagram, you guys can just message me, Gordy, if you have me on Instagram. If you don't, hit me up. I think it's at Astro-Dan's Lab. If you want to just play or if you want to talk about anything, I'm usually more active on there just because it's on my phone. Whereas YouTube, I usually go to the computer and stuff. Like I do go on my phone, but it has less tools and it doesn't really allow me to interact. So right now I get the mesh shield, get some shields up. Bada bing. And look what's going to go on. So we got a few different people. We got 3 lights on our team. Kind of, I don't really know why they're doing that, but they're doing it. There you go. So basically, our goal is to get to this thing called the platform, and you'll see it right there. That platform, essentially, when we get there, it'll start to move, or if they get there first, so I can just break open whatever wall I want. That's a shield. Usually, they're going to start coming from over there. Sometimes you're going to start seeing them right here. It's just because I played so much, I already know what they're about to do. I was panicking, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I was panicking, but that's basically what's going on. We get to the platform, we start to take it, and our team will basically cause, I guess, the power on the platform to shift. That's why it's called power shift. And so essentially, we're trying to gain control of it. And if we gain control of it for long enough, you'll see on the top of the screen, that's when you have this little meter that fills up. So someone's reviving me, so I can get back into the game. Cool. Let's go, buddy. Thank you. And I'm only going to play one match. Hopefully some more people come in by that time. But essentially, if you're just joining in, I see 4 people in the chat now. I'm just playing one match of the finals just to kind of warm us up, kind of get us in the mood, get us excited. And then I'm going to go into the wheel picker and make sure we do run that giveaway. So right now, it's just a match of the finals. We're just chilling out. I'm playing as the heavy. Fuck this guy. Where is this guy? Fuck you. Where are you? All right, whatever. Look at that. Come on. I'm big dog over here. I'm big dog. You can't fuck with me. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. Hey, fool, you're good. Little heart to you. There he is. There's another one over there. Fuck. Yeah, honestly, I'm really excited for the giveaway. Like, I know that I'm playing this game, but my brain's on it. Like, I keep thinking about the wheel and spinning it. I worked a little bit hard to make sure the weights were good, and that it worked properly and it was functioning. So I'm really excited for after this match when we get to run the giveaway. It's been a long time coming, a whole month. Like I never thought I'd be doing my first giveaway. We're at 341 subscribers. It's insane. Just a month and a half ago, we were at 200. Like, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. The amount of support that everyone's been giving is so insane. I love it. I love you guys. Thank you for the community and everything that you guys have been doing, and all the times that you guys like the post, you comment, you share. It means the world. It really does, because I would not even be here if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you. So, and as well, like Gordy, that you're here, POV general rotation quads aren't that janky. I'm not sure what you mean, quaternion, like quads as a quaternion. How when you're talking about quaternions, and are you talking about in the context of this game? You think they use quaternions to develop the rotations, or do you mean just in general, like it looks janky to you because, like, as a mathematical like branch, you mean, or are you saying in terms of this game? Bro, they're just running around me. Boom. Nice. We have 7 people. Welcome, everybody. Like I said, just repeat myself. We're running this match of the finals just to kind of let everybody get in, get ready for the match. Rather not the match, the wheel spin. The wheel spin. We're gonna do it right after. So 5 more minutes, and we're running the wheel spin. This is just kind of get our blood pumping, get excited over something at least. Rotation matrices make rotations look pretty janky, especially with sudden movements. Well, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Like, do you mean like that's what I'm saying? Do you mean in terms of looking at the game? Is that what you're saying? Because like when I think about rotation matrices, I think about league groups, and oftentimes it really does help when you have an understanding of rotation matrices. You can basically perform everything with like a rotation and a stretch, and that's like kind of what you get into Lorentz transformations with tensors. But I don't know if we're saying the same thing. Like, yeah, because usually Lorentz transformations are boosts and rotations. But maybe you mean in this terms of this game, it might honestly be my internet, bro. Like, I'm gonna be quite honest, the internet quality, and or rather the processing speed and the internet quality are probably just not capable. But I'm trying. That's why I say, like, Lee theory, the bane of my dude. Okay, yeah, Lee theory is crazy, bro. Like, it's that whole SU2s, SU1, like standard operating rotation groups, and it's really janky. I agree with you. Dead. Ooh. I was in it right there. I was in it. I'm not gonna lie. Screw these guys. They literally think they could take us out. They ain't taking us out. They have taken me out plenty of times, though. That's the truth. So okay. Yeah. So we're about to win. We're totally good. I say we're about to win, but like that's just me being confident. I don't think I don't think I could be 100% only for the fact being with in playing this. I've had so many times where we're about to win and then it just comes back last second where they just completely wipe us. I don't know if it's because they're smurfing or something, but it's definitely something in the water. Fuck. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what is the bane of my existence? Topology. Topology sucks so bad. I mean, I'm sure that pure mathematicians love it, but topology sucks so bad. Like, at least from my perspective, I never had a good experience with topology. Say, speaking of mathematics in video games, I wonder if any mathematical ideas I formulated will be useful in video games. Topology is pretty good. That is if you understand it. See, you might be more of a pure mathematician, bro. Like topology, like whenever I studied it, I felt like there was no application because the way my teacher would say it was, "Oh, we're studying this for the sake of just studying it." And I was like, "That's great, but how do we use this in an experimental sense? Like, how am I going to use topology to, in a sense, like create an experiment to test particle dynamics or an accelerator physics? Like, how do I do that?" It never really was clear. And I think that lack of motivation was what got me. And that's why I say like it wasn't the greatest for me. Like, I understood how to eventually derive things with it and like how to use theorems. Civil engineering, really? I would not have thought that topology comes into civil engineering. I'm curious, do you have any like what are the names? The topic names or subject names for like where it comes into play? Like, or do you think I should just search up topology and civil engineering? Hey, I mean that's something more than I've heard. I usually hear people talk crap about topology. That guy really thought. That guy really thought. We are totally taking this. We got a minute left and the platform is totally on our side. Damn it. How about this? What's your favorite branch of mathematics, Gordy? Or if anybody out there, whoever's watching, if you guys have a favorite branch of math, it could be algebra. It could be if you like algebra, or maybe you just like, yeah, maybe you like arithmetic. My favorite is differential equations, but everybody has their own cup of tea. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Because the fact that you said like Lie groups, you don't like them, that's interesting. Because I also don't, they're not the funnest. Damn it. How the hell do you get up there? Idiot. Two answers, but one says Diana M baby math, which I'm assuming you mean arithmetic, because that's usually what people call it, like baby math or linear algebra. Top dog. Like linear algebra is one of the big dogs. I love linear algebra. So many fun things you learn in there, like how to solve systems of equations with matrices, right? Dude, I remember when I learned that. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. You never need to solve systems again. You have to consider arithmetic mathematics. I know what you mean. You don't consider it like the real meat and bones, meat and potatoes, I should say, but it still is a branch of mathematics. Only because, oh, damn it. Because like, how else would you do calculus if you don't have arithmetic? Right? I mean, maybe there is a way. Maybe there is a way. But I would assume you need addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division because those are the bases of a division algebra. And that's how you do calculus. There you go. We're winners. Sweet. That's what's up. My big dog in the silver outfit. Gordy, you sound very much like a mathematician as opposed to like a physicist or an engineer. I'm wondering, is that your primary field of study? Do you study mathematics? Well, children is for preschool children, it is the beginning to a long path towards mathematics. Yeah, basically. Because essentially, like from what I understand, you need calculus to measure things, and measurements are like the crucial part of all of engineering and physics. To make the measurement is to test the theory, and so if you can't make the measurement, it's pretty useless. And that's what even Carl Sagan said: a mathematical branch which aims to basically not ever provide a measurement. And I'm paraphrasing here, but essentially a mathematical branch that aims to not provide measurements is useless entirely. Now, I don't agree with that because, like, in a sense, there are branches of math, like in a sense, Googology, if you will. My buddy Diego loves to talk to me about this, and Googology is one of those things where it's a study of the largest number possible. And to me, it doesn't excite me. It doesn't really get my blood pumping, but to him it does, and I can understand why. Only because like he believes that there's certain derivations or rather conclusions that you can reach from studying it, but aren't necessarily relevant in themselves. Kind of like when you study rotational groups, like it's great to study rotational groups, but that'll never actually get you anywhere because you eventually have to use them. And I think that that's the key. Is like to me, it was always using them. So Gordy says, I mean, I do and study a lot of things alongside mathematics, so I have no one specialty or passion. If you try and stretch the definition really hard, then it will be considered. I can't read it. It's like a little bit. Let me see if I can pull it off to the side. Yeah, your comment is being blocked by the heart from YouTube. It's kind of goofy. That's a weird design choice. Let me see if I can chat. Let me see. I'm just gonna put an arrow. Okay, then it would be considerable, I guess. What do you mean by that? It'll be considerable. Like, do you mean like your more like weighted field of study? Like if you spend a little bit more time in mathematics than you do the other fields? And which one do you study the most? Like have maybe that's the same question. It's redundant. What are the other fields that you like to study alongside mathematics? Because mine was physics. That's very straightforward. I'm like mathematics and physics were basically my thing. I have buddies who are computer engineers, computer scientists. They dabble in binary. Never was my thing because I never got good at it. But doesn't mean it's not cool. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it back to the window, and let me see if I can open up the spinning wheel. Random wheel picker. Share tab audio. Wait, can I do? There you go. I'll do this. Hopefully. And can you guys hear? I'm gonna try and put something. Yeah, see that right there I can get behind with so you say humanities, arts, chemistry, physics, etc. But yeah, mathematics is a big part of it. Totally, man. I'm glad that you're kind of like what do they call it? A virtuoso in a sense. Polymath. That's a better terminology. Yeah, you typically if you're studying mathematics and physics and all these other kind of branches of science and arts, you'd technically be considered a polymath. And as long as you're genuine about that stuff, yeah, bro, you can definitely do so much in this world. Big hats off. I'm not wearing a hat, but big hats off to polymaths that can do that. I consider myself a polymath. A lot of people will try and box me in as a physicist or a musician or an artist or something, but I don't consider myself. I'm a human first. And then if you want to label me, sure, a polymath because it's more inclusive. But I still like human. I still like human of the planet Earth. That's what I am. Or human of the solar system. Solar system number 1-2. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I like to be called a human first and foremost. Linear algebra is super cool. This is Nikhil. Linear algebra is super cool for cost modeling and vector analysis. And then, yeah, I agree. Cost modeling and vector analysis with linear algebra, the math modeling aspect of it. Like when I was at UCLA, I took a math modeling course. Super awesome. Super awesome. Taught me how to do so much. Can you guys hear this? And then we got the wheel. You can't hear it, huh? Okay. Let me see. Let me see. That means you guys won't be able to hear the random color. But let me see if I can fix that really quick. To share audio, share a tab or entire screen instead. Also share system audio. Okay. So it's going to show you this. It's going to be like all recursive. Okay. I think we'll just deal with that for a little bit. It is what it is. So let me see it again. Can you hear this now? Awesome. Okay, cool. Get up, get up, get up, get up from there. Oh, is it that loud? You can just let me see if I can turn it down. Let me do that. Keep a little down now, don't be scared. Is that better? A little hard to mix that right there. 100, 100, 100, 100. I'm really, hey, look, there isn't a million people in the audience today, but there's 5 people right now. 7 people was max. And you know what? I'm beyond grateful for anyone tuning in. All of you guys are special to me, and I hope that anybody who gets a chance to see this later understands that you guys are awesome. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday. The week's about to come up. Monday's tomorrow, and we're gonna kick its ass. Okay, everybody? The energy's here. The love is here. We're vibing. Oh, I went up to 10? Sweet. Even better. All right. And just for everybody out there, I've already told my girlfriend this. I've been thinking after what Gordy talked to me about, like he had mentioned on one of the community posts that he kind of felt it was disingenuous for me to use the like ChatGPT and artificial intelligences to. I like to refer to machine learning because essentially when you start getting the brass tacks, it essentially is machine learning. But the fact that I use that to aid me with the development of how to fly a spaceship, I want you to know that I still am an artist. And to prove this to everybody, I don't have to prove anything, but I'm figuring I'm going to release a full acoustic album. And so I've met some people backpedaling a bit. He says, if it's allowed, I've met some people who genuinely think arithmetic is the one and only branch of mathematics. Yep, people like those exist. It's hard to say that it's the only one because then how do you do topology and unions and intersections which don't involve addition? Are you going to say that when you have A intersect B, it's a subtraction? I mean, you could, but it's very like you're kind of losing a lot of the meat and the potatoes. ML is full. Machine learning. Yeah, I'm glad you think so, man. Like, I have a buddy, is like Troy. He's doing intro to machine learning, or not machine learning, intro to AI. And I think that's beyond cool. Like, he's gonna definitely do some deep machine learning, and I think it's gonna be the most fun stuff. So yeah, we're gonna get ready for the spin. Get ready for the spin, everybody. There's 3 people now, so I'm assuming we don't have everybody. It's probably Gordy, Nikhil, maybe Eva, maybe Diana. I hope everybody's here that wants to see it. Let's give ourselves 1 more minute. Let's kind of like, this song's about to end. We'll do it while we're into the other song. But yeah. Going back to it, really fast. I want to release a full acoustic album. And I have some songs I've been working on with guitar, just strict guitar, and I've been really excited to kind of just show everybody those songs. I have one that's like IOU, that's the name of the song, IOU and I Love You. It's kind of like a Beatles inspired song. Whenever I play the acoustic guitar, I like to feel like I'm inspired by Everlong and the Beatles. I find that those kinds of inspirations help me find those chords to kind of really transmit the message that I'm trying to send people. And of course, that's love, compassion, caring, kindness. That's just who I am as Astro-Dan. And again, it's because of my life experiences. I didn't always operate this way, and that's just a fact. It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. I don't know who said that, bro. I wouldn't leave my dog in a hot car. All right, the song is starting. Love is the answer, everybody. And with that, we get ready for the wheel spin. Does the Beatles really say that? Wow. I'd have to look that one up, but that's pretty crazy. All right, everybody. If we can get like I don't know, what can we just say? Let's spin the wheel. Like, let's spin the wheel. And if I get those, let's spin the wheels in the chat. We spin the wheel. The end it draws near, my future in sight, and it all becomes clear. Love is the answer. Oh yeah, love is the answer too. All right, everybody, let's spin the wheel. All right, let's hit it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, it's over here. 3, 2, 1. And it's off. And it is off. Who is the winner? Wow. Okay, Hector Valle, you are the winner of the giveaway. Wow. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. I honestly thought it was going to be at Diana just because of the way it was weighted. That's pretty wild. But you know, while we're here, might as well spend some more, but these aren't necessarily for the thing. Hector Valle, you are the winner of the giveaway. And with that, I will get in contact with you to ask you what stickers you want for the giveaway. Not only do you have 2 stickers from the old collection, which is going to be the Chibi Squid Game sticker, you also have one of the Astro-Dan stickers. And not only that, let's look at it. Well, you know what? Let me pull it up on screen. You earn 3 free stickers from the shop, from Astro-Dan's Fourth Wall shop. You can choose any of these 3 stickers. I have tons of stickers up here, and if you don't see any that you like, oh, am I cutting out? Let me see if I can fix that. Let me see. Let me just stop this one. Stop this one. Stop that. Cool. So yeah, so the winner of the giveaway gets 3 free stickers from the shop. This is just one of the things. I plan to try and this was my plan, was that I wanted to give the winner also a sweater, an Astro-Dan punk sweater, and that's going to be this one right here. However, I'm a bit short on funds personally, just with everything going on. And so, as much as I would like to give one immediately, once I have a little bit more funds, which should happen in about half a month, maybe even less, maybe even a week or so. But I would love to give an Astro-Dan hoodie for free. I would just have to cover the manufacturing costs, of course. None of this is free. I don't, just because it's my shop, it's not free. I'm going to have to cover the costs, but I want you to understand that this is my intention. I wanted to give one of the sweaters away to you, so that will come in due time. So you are owed a sweater. But for now, definitely the stickers, I can cover it. Oh, you want me to spin it again? Okay, yeah, I can spin it again. Let's spin it again just to see what would have happened. Yep. Mm-hmm. So you say, so have you heard of Niccolo Tartaglia? He was a smart man, all things considered, but he was very bitter. Yeah, I think I might have. You know, there's a lot of people like that, man, and I think that that was one of the things I avoided becoming when I was going to UCLA. A lot of the times, it felt like they train you to be um, a person who uses other people. That's what it felt. That's what it honestly felt like. And the reason I say that is because I was talking to my friend Marvin the other day, and when you go to upper division universities, or rather when you just go to university in general, I'm not sure if this is all of them, but they like to grade on a curve, and the curve system can either be in your favor or not your favor. The most common curve that occurs, from my understanding, and this is from my experience, is the curve where everybody basically fails the exams and everyone gets a 50, a 58, 52, whatever it may be. And so that score range, that average, maybe it's like a 52, that becomes the new A. And so, kind of, even though you failed or everyone failed, now you're all getting A's. But to everyone else in the outside world, they're like, "Oh, dang, those people are so freaking smart. They're so smart. They're geniuses, dude. They're geniuses." But in reality, they got 58s on the exam. So I mean, like, you can call them geniuses, but do they actually know all the material? Not really. It's kind of a facade. So it's kind of sad. That's the academic system that we live in. And then they create those differences between individuals so they can create scarcity of resource. It is what it is. I don't try and bash down on it too hard. I used to get a lot more heated about it, but I'm outside of academia now. I'm kind of doing my own thing and I'm spreading love. So at the end of the day, I didn't lose my morals. They did. So jokes on them. And yeah, and the most uncommon curve that I've experienced, and this is where I kind of think it's a little bit shady, a little bit fishy. Um, all the best. So Nikhil says, "Thank you for your videos, Astro-Dan. All the best with your upcoming album, and keep being you." Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, brother or sister. I'm not sure if Nikhil's a female or male name, but I appreciate that with all my heart. Like, you saying that is love. And how about this? For showing love in the chat, I got you on +5 tickets on the next giveaway. So Nikhil, maybe you weren't part of this one, but I got you on the next one. So thank you for the love. I really, really appreciate that. I like when people support each other and kind of show each other how to lift each other up. I like that a lot. So just to show my appreciation, you got +5. If you can, like I said, Instagram, if you guys can reach out so that way I can have your ats. and the little at and then your name, so that way I can know how to reach out to you guys whenever the giveaway occurs. And just going back to that academic thing really quick. Yeah, one of the curves that happened in my quantum course, it was the first quantum course that I took at UCLA. Of course, yeah, no problem. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, the uh the quantum course, everyone was so excited to do quantum because they were physicists barely starting off. They're transferring to UCLA. They're like, the stars are in my eyes. I'm gonna ace everything, and they did. Almost every student, and I think almost every student, because I don't want to be too sure of myself in the sense that maybe there was that one student who had like a fail and they deserved it because they didn't want to do the actual work. But from my understanding, that didn't happen. I never saw that because we were given the statistics for the class, and we were shown what the lowest scores were, and we were shown what the highest scores were and where the average was. And so when I was at my quantum 19 course, I think that's what it was, physics 19L or in physics 19, I forget what the exact number, but the physics 19 course, essentially we all did so well. Everybody got 92s, 95, 96, 98s, that essentially the school said to the teacher, and her name was Professor Nini. I'm not trying to put her on blast or anything, but Professor Nini from UCLA, amazing freaking woman, awesome physicist, super cool. She was forced to by UCLA. This is from my understanding. I mean, I could be wrong, but this is my understanding from what I went through and experienced. She told us that she was basically forced to create a divide or a scale in a sense. She had to have a certain number of C's, she had to have a certain number of B's, and a certain number of A's. Not only that, they have to be pluses, minuses, and all in between. So, in a sense, a 92, because no one got lower than a 92 became a C minus, 93 was a C, 94 was a C plus, 95 was a B minus, 96 was a B, 97 was a B plus, 98 was an A minus, 99 was an A, and a 99 and above was an A plus. This is what it was for our class, and we were furious. It was the first time that any of us, I think, in my experience, I mean, first time any of my friends that were close at the time, and I'm not sure about the rest of the class. There was only about 40 students in our class or so. I believe. I don't remember the exact numbers. So if anyone was part of my class, don't hate me for not keeping you in the maybe those 50, maybe those 60. Okay. But like from what I remember, there wasn't too many because I remember in my GEs, there was like 200. And in our physics classes, it wasn't that big. And you're right, Gordy, the board must have been evil. I think they're still evil. Dude, like for instance, a lot of people don't know this about Astro-Dan in a sense, or myself, but I have a math minor from UCLA as well. I earned the classes, I took the classes when I went there, but they refused to give me my degree. Gordy says, this describes how public school / mainstream schooling has been for a long, long while. Bring the smartest one down so the dumbest ones can top the class. And look, I don't like to say the dumbest ones, but it's definitely the people who follow the pack. If you're willing to regurgitate, if you're willing to um, repeat everything that they're telling you, then you're going to get taught because you're not questioning anything. But the moment you question something, that means you're going to have a little bit less time on memorizing than the other students will. And that's not a bad thing. I never like to look bad on that because the people who don't memorize, they're the people who derive. They're the people who are going to be an experimentalist or a fantastic theoretical physicist or an engineer or somebody who's going to change the world. Why do I believe that? Well, because they're not following the pack. That means when they get to the end of the road, where the forest is thickest, they're going to know exactly how to light their path and exactly where they need to go in order to accomplish their goals. However, the people who follow the pack, they're going to be looking for somebody and saying, well, what do I do next? Well, what do I do now? What's the equation that I follow? Help me. And those are the people who like to be conniving and steal other people's theories and and that's academia at its finest. Dog eat dog. Basically, I can't get above, I can't be the top of the class unless I step on a few people, because with the grading scheme I described, with the curve, with 92 being a C minus, 93 being a C, so on and so forth as you go up the ladder, that kind of drives this air in the room to not want to work with your fellow classmates. You think about it. Why would I help my friend? This is the mentality that people start to think. Why would I help my friend in this class if I help him and he gets just a slightly better grade than me, and that'll force me to get a C minus as opposed to a B plus? And you think like, oh, it's not that drastic. No, it is, because 5 points could quite literally mean the difference of an entire grade and a half. And that's scary, because then you think like, I'm still a valid physicist. I know exactly what I'm doing. Why do I deserve the lower grade? Well, it's not that you deserve it. It's more about that's what they want. That's what they want to put out into the world. They want to show you that, oh, not everyone knows what they're talking about. So you say, Gordy, I mean, a good alternative would just be autodidactism. No formal training, yet I learn almost everything I do know. What about that? So that's actually like, I've never thought about that term, autodidactism. I'm going to have to look more into it to make sure that it is exactly what you're describing. But from what I understand from what you're saying right now, I think that's a good idea. It's not necessarily that there's no formal training, but rather they don't tell you what to think, and that will force you to think on your own. And they should, and a lot of the times, a lot of people like to say, no, that's not how you do it. No, that's wrong. Instead of saying, well, let's see how you could define things to arrive to that conclusion. And oh, you define this like this. Did you mean to be it? Did you mean for it to be that way? And being like critical about things. A lot of people aren't necessarily critical. So I feel like, again, that's what leads to that follower mentality. Oh, I'm just gonna follow Uncle Sam. I'm gonna tell he wants me to build a missile, he wants me to build a radar. Well, I'm gonna build it because I'm not really sure what else to do. Because I don't know how to not follow the pack. That's what a lot of people think. I'm not saying that's everybody, but it's a lot of people. It's kind of scary. But just for fun, Hector Valle already won the raffle. Diana didn't win it, but she has second place. Let's see who gets third place, just for fun. Not the wheel. Not. Hugo de Australia. That's wild. It is so funny because all of these people are Patreon subscribers. And when I was running the wheel in the background, this one of our normal subscribers, Jen over here on the left side, she won the raffle, well, the trial spin back when I first tried it just like an hour ago. So, and then she has 5 tickets, but it's like now that the wheel's spinning, we get Hugo de Australia. That's too funny. Sure, Eva, I got you. I'll spin it again. This is 4th place then, if you will. That's too funny. Ah, Diana wins again. See, that's what I was expecting. But again, Hector won the first round, so it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what? Let's just keep spinning. See what happens. Hey, if you get called up, maybe you win something. Spin it and spin it and spin it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I don't know. Hector wins again. Oh, wow. That's wild. I honestly, I expected it to land on somebody else. Hector was a big chunk, though. Yeah, you did. That's too funny. See if we're going to get anybody else. If we're going to get one of the low ones. Gordy! You got Gordy. Wow. Wow. Hey, Gordy. You won like 6th place, bro. That's pretty awesome. Gordy, where do you live at, brother? Do you live in the United States? Not you don't need to tell me specifics over stream, but do you live in the United States? Some people I know still like I have friends all over the world. Ireland, Britain, the Middle East, Australia. Well, where do you live? If it all right, if you say it's fine, it really is. It's still like I would be curious as to where you live. Maybe I could send you something if you really wanted something, a sticker. We can get it even drop shipped to you. It wouldn't. I literally just giveaway links. Isaac Miller. Isaac Miller, I believe, was one of. Let me see. Where if I have the spreadsheet. Isaac Miller was the person who. He was a member of the month. He was one of the people who basically caught one of the math trick shorts. He saw that the math tip for the sine and cosine, for complex sine and cosine, he saw that basically they were incorrectly defined. Not necessarily, well, yeah, I guess he saw that they were incorrectly defined. I had actually put a weird definition. Now, the evaluation was still proper if those definitions held, but they don't hold, and that was the issue. So I'm actually, dang, I'm still working on that. I need to put that out. I have a correction document for that on my Patreon. It's just not out yet. I've been working on that for too long, I think. So Isaac Miller is one of those. Really, thank you, Isaac. I don't know if you're watching, but Hugo. All right. Well, Hugo already won, so I don't know how that works. But let me see. Hold up. I'm gonna get a paper. Really fast. They're gonna see when we get maybe winners. Let's see what happens with that. Let's see. Maybe we could just check that out. So we have Diana. We have Hugo. We have Diana that won twice. Hugo that won twice. Hector that won twice. Gordy won once. That's 6-7. We have total 6-7. And Isaac Miller. So Gordy says, anyways. Oh, no. Diana says, if we spin again, I think everyone should just get a sticker. Lol. I wish I could, but that would be so expensive. Maybe I can. I can try. If it's not super expensive. If it's like $4 a sticker, we have, let me see how many people we have participating. We have 20 people participating. No, 19 people. So let's round it up to 20. Say it's $4 a sticker. That's $80. I think that would be too much. I'm okay with sending like 5 stickers because 5 times 4 is going to be $20, and therefore it's like 5 winners. But that's like my limit. And so that's if I would say. See, Eva says that it should be only the spin winner. I think that's because she didn't win a sticker. But I understand. Eva. Yeah, if anything, like I said, this could be for future giveaways. If anything, yeah, Hector did win. He for sure won. No one else is getting the free sweater. No one else is getting the 3 free stickers. No one else is getting the other 2 stickers that I have. So the winner gets 3 free stickers from the shop, which was Hector, and he gets 2 of the other stickers from the old shop. Okay, this is okay. All right, so I'm gonna spin. Let's say like from right here, these people: Hugo, Diana, Hector, Gordy, and Isaac Miller. Because of what we've already had, you have one. They have Gordy has 1, Isaac has 1, Hector, Diana, and Hugo have 2 each. We're gonna give you guys plus 5 tickets for the raffle next raffle. That's a fair trade. So that way, at least you have a chance of getting the other one. You sticking around and being called, it's gonna at least help you guys. So Hugo has plus 10 on Diana, Hector, and 5 on Gordy and Isaac. Cool. And then we'll spin a few more times, just a few more times. We're going to up until 1 hour mark, and then I'm going to cut the live stream. But yeah, so what do you think, Dan? I've yet to hear your opinion. Refer to my last sentence. So you're talking about, the autodidactism. Yeah, like I said, I think that's actually a great idea, brother. Like no formal training, but more of in a sense of empowerment. Like if a student wants to research something, they should be given the tools that exist currently, and so that they understand how to develop them, and so that they can break them on their own. That would literally lead to probably more scientific revolutions and more research being done. That's how do you say it, more beneficial research, because then people who care in a more humanitarian purpose, who are more utilitarian in a sense, not necessarily overall, but the people that are more people loving, those will probably be able to be empowered to the point where they can create scientific discoveries. Because like I said, as you go through the physics in the universities, or even just STEM in general, or science, mathematics, you're trained in such a way where you want to step on people, because or else you can't be at the top. And that's not okay, because again, that's not humanitarian. That's not you being a good human. Okay, for sure. And then you said, anyways, backtracking, I believe notable example of that would have been Einstein, at least. I remember it being him. I remember him being discouraged almost entirely from theoretical physics by his school. Yeah, I did. I imagine that's why he developed a theory. I mean, you've probably heard it on my YouTube channels. Video 1.3 is coming out eventually. It's pretty soon. Um, and that one is what is space time. And I try in the end of the video to kind of go and explain that the octonions are a way to kind of extend the physics that we have now, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be realized. It's more of that it's a possible extension of the division algebras we currently have. What I mean is that when Dirac extended Schrodinger's equation through the quaternions, he ended up with something called the quaternionic Dirac equation. That actually helps solve a lot of problems. Now, I noticed that a lot of scientists nowadays are stuck with basically trying to extend to 12 dimensions, to 10 dimensions, to God knows what dimensions with their string theory and their M theory and I call it bullcrap. The reason I call it bullcrap is because those dimensions of numerical systems don't allow or support division algebras. Why is that important? Because division algebras are the basis for calculus, and calculus is the basis for fundamental measurements. And if you can't measure anything, then you can't test if it's reality. And that's the whole important part. Sure, imagine that the topology that we study is actually reality. Okay, fine, accept that. But you'll never know because topology can't produce a measurement, nor does it aim to. So more of you have to use topological tricks to be able to study other branches of mathematics, which will inevitably allow you to make a measurement. But again, it falls back to the measurement. So my idea is that the octonions are the next valid extension of the division algebras. In a sense, they use something called geometric algebras. And Dan, can you see the messages? I reworded it, but I think it got deleted again. Yeah, I think it got deleted, brother, because it says, oh, one of my messages got deleted. Hold on. And then nothing else ever sent. Yeah, and then everything else I kind of already responded to. So if anything, like I said, message me on Instagram, and I can literally, I'll even, if you want to be featured or something, I can kind of feature it on my story, and I could talk to you like that. But I wouldn't mind just talking to you on the sidebar about it if it's getting deleted so many times. I wonder why. Let me just spin this one more time. So for those tuning in, whoever wins this, Hector already won, but whoever wins the wheel on these next few runs, you're getting the raffle tickets for the next one. Austin Alder, you win +5 tickets for the next raffle. Austin Alder. All right, let's run it back again. Let's run it back. But yeah, so division algebras, not necessarily a necessity, but they're sufficient in describing measurements. I said something like school discourages you from learning on your own from effective resources. Eva Vaya, Eva, you win 5 raffle tickets for the next raffle. The maximum is 10. I'm only, you know what? I'm gonna allow 15. You can win a total of 3 times, so 15 total tickets. But after that, you're capped. All right. There's no more tickets after that because that's already a $15 value. And if you notice, three of the stickers, that's basically $15 on my end. So that's my way of saying thank you. But you're not getting a sticker, but you're getting it at least in value. Also, Eva, Hector is the winner. He's the only winner of the sweater and the 3 free stickers and the 5 stickers, but 3 of them from the shop. So don't worry. That's not going to get discouraged. I mean, that's not going to get dismissed or diminished. So don't worry about that. Eva, you win 5 more tickets. Cool. So you have a total of 10 tickets now. I'm only going to spin. Let's count this down. Let's do 5 more spins. So 5 more spins. Whoever wins this next round of 5 rounds, whoever's winning them, they get 5 more tickets for the next raffle. Again, Hector won it. That's what I was talking about with the comment regarding Einstein. That's what Gordy says. And yeah, so a lot of people like to think that Einstein was the only one that could do it, but I think it's just the one he had the balls to do it in a sense. That's just like a bad phrasing or like bad, what do you call it? Maybe that's not the best analogy, but it's the analogy I think that most people will understand that, look, he had the gall to literally stand up to people and say, I believe that this theory will provide an extension. Yeah, love is the best medicine. Eva Vaya says, keep being positive. Love is the best medicine. And I agree. It is. Like, love heals so much. When you're sick and when you're feeling down, when you're feeling lack of compassion, when you're feeling depressed, and somebody shows you love, it's one of the best feelings you could ever feel in this world. So hopefully you guys feel the love with everything that I'm doing for you guys. Hopefully you see these guys, they're saying welcome. You know, L'chaim. I don't think L'chaim means welcome, but welcome everybody. Yeah, I feel genuinely very happy to be here in front of you guys, and there's 11 people in the audience right now. Not sure who all of you guys are, but if you feel free to chime in, I'll give you guys a shout out in the YouTube comments. This is going to be posted on our channel, so if you guys want back, you guys could even clip me saying your name, whatever you want. But anyways, yeah, for everyone in the chat, I very much appreciate you guys being here. So let's run 5 more things. So Gordy, before I spin the last few times, Gordy says, school helped me learn what addition tricks, mode. I learned linear algebra, real analysis, complex, hypercomplex, etc., all on my own. And that, dude, that's exactly it, Gordy. I found it funny because as you go through school, your best teacher's yourself. And that's kind of funny because you go to school for what? To learn from a teacher. But the teachers aren't trained to teach. They're trained to basically validate. They're trained to give you exams and to regurgitate material. So is that really teaching, or is that like training? And training for what? To be a lemming? A lemming is a person who follows other people just blind and mindlessly. So that's what I always felt like school was. And I think that that's why maybe, Gordy, you resonate with when we talk. I genuinely think teaching yourself is one of the best things you could ever do, because again, you're going to learn things that you probably would have never learned ever in the school system. So yeah, a worker drone mentality. Yeah, that's exactly it. Also, Hector Vaya says, love it. I love it too. Love it, love it. Keep them educated enough to run the machines, but not enough to ask questions. You get it, Gordy. You get it. But remember, don't mess with the money. That's what the people say. Don't mess with the money. That's a line from The Boys, if you watch The Boys. All right. Love, love, love is all you need. Absolutely right. 4 down. This is the last. The one. So, no, not 4 down. Steven Weissenhofer. Steven, he is one of the people who also, there was 2 people who caught the sine and cosine thing. I believe Steven was the first. So Steven, congratulations, buddy. You win 5 tickets for the next raffle. Again, that's a $5 value because I like to do it 1-to-1. So you win $5.01 in raffle tickets. Spin again. This is going to be the second one that we do. We're doing 5 more total. 5 more total. And again, this video put up so that way you guys have proof that I'm not hijacking this stuff. No problem, Gordy. Dan Bishop Nightshade. 5 tickets, buddy. 5 tickets. Dan B. 5 tickets. Spin again. That was spin number 3. Emily Abbey. Emily Abbey 3. You get 5 tickets. Okay. Emily Abbey 5. 2 more spins. Thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like, this is a big deal. Like, I'm super happy to have done this for all of you guys. Diana, you win 5 more tickets, so you are now capped at 15. Okay, so you now have $15 worth of raffle tickets for the next. Again, for those tuning in, Hector already won the raffle. Diana's she's one of the many winners. Because I'm just continuously trying to give some stuff away to the community. I don't want it to just be one person gets all happy. I want us all to be happy. So if we're all feeling it, we're vibing, we're on a good one right now. So we got 5 more tickets for Diana. She's at 15 total tickets for the next one. Let's just run it down. We got Austin Alder with 5 more. We got Isaac Miller with 5 more. We got Gordy with 5 more. We got Hector with 10 more. He won 2 on top of the extra, so he has 10 more tickets. We got Hugo with 10 more. We got Eva with 10 more. We have Steven Weissenhofer with 5 more. We got Dan Bishop with 5 more. And we got Emily Abbey with 5 more. This is now the final spin. After this spin, we're going to call it. Let's do like a drum roll. Let's get something. Let me see if I can get this on my screen. Let me get a YouTube. Let's go right here. Let's do Oblivion music. Oh, yeah, that's classic. Done. Oh, yeah. Okay, everybody. Are you ready for the last spin? I'm ready. Let's spin the wheel. Can I get a let's spin the wheel in the chat? Just one more time. One more time, and we got this. Let's spin the wheel. You can put wheels in the chat if you guys have a wheel emoji, because I saw them before. Wheel emoji in the chat, guys. And we got the wheel. Let me see if I can actually do it. Yeah, let's spin the wheel. I love it. All right, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. One more. 3 is the magic number. 3 is the magic. If I can get 3 people with a spin the wheel in the chat, we're done. We're spinning the wheel. We're on it. We're on it. Thank you guys. Like I said, once again, we have now 8 people in the chat. It's been going up and down. We had 12 at some point, but thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I really appreciate all of your support, all the love and kindness. Whenever you guys like the post, whenever you guys comment, it helps so tremendously. Like I said, a month and a half ago, we were at about 200 subscribers. Now we're at 341. This is insane, everybody. Like, this feels like a dream come true, and it's only going to get better. Our community is going to be so big at some point. I'm beyond excited. All right, Eva says, let's spin the wheel. That's 3. 3 is the magic number, and we go. I love you most, Eva. That's my mom, everybody. I just say Eva kind of, but that's Diana wins 5 more. Unfortunately, you're capped at 15. So one doesn't count. I'm sorry, Diana. I'm sorry. We got to run it back again because you're already at 15. I said, everybody, we have 15 is the max. She's going to overwin. So let's run it back again just to give people some more chances. That way it feels a little bit more fair. No way. Dan, that is so close to the line. Willie Too Wavy, you almost won it, but Dan Bishop Nightshade, you get 5 more tickets. So you got a total of 10. And so let's read it off. Ended. We have Emily Abbey with 5 more tickets. We have Dan Bishop with 10 more tickets. We have Steven Weissenhofer with 5 more tickets. We have Eva with 10 more tickets. We got Hugo with 10 more tickets. We have Diana with a max cap of 15 tickets. We have Hector with 10. We got Gordy with 5, Isaac with 5, and Austin with 5. And that, my friends, concludes the entire giveaway. Thank you for joining me for that little match of the finals in the beginning. It probably wasn't what you were expecting, but it's just something that we can at least get behind, just talk a little bit while we were doing. Thank you, Gordy, for the amazing conversation. You know what, Gordy? I'm going to hit you with a +10 really fast because you've been so active in the chat. You've been so on top of just conversating. You've been on top of this mathematics. You've been a great comfort in just being a part of the community. So I just want to say, from me to you, here's a +10. You get a total of 15, so you're capped now. So hopefully next giveaway, you have even better chances to win. So that concludes everything, everybody. I wish you tons of love. And again, Nikhil, who wished me good luck on the album, I need to write that down. So let me give you, Nikhil, 10 tickets. I remembered. So everybody, thank you for all of your time. Thank you for everything that you guys do. I love you guys. You guys literally, I wouldn't be here without all of you guys. So thank you for thank yous. And look forward to everything that comes on the Patreon. I'm working on a video game right now to release for Patreon subscribers only. It's going to be a little small text-based game that you guys can just download and play from your computer. If you don't have a computer, I'm not sure if it'll be possible to download it, but I will see if I can get it as a mobile application, if it'll allow me to do such, but I'm not sure that I can yet, at least yet, because I'm not that capable with video game design. It's just a little project I'm working on the side when I have a free moment. But yeah, so expect the video game to come to the Patreon. In addition, my acoustic album, I don't know what the name is going to be. I also have my buddy Gabriel. He's actually a bass player. He's been wanting to make some music with me as well. So we might make a metal album together. That might be coming at some point. But for now, Video 1.3 is my main focus. So what is Space Time, everybody? Well, you're just going to have to watch to find out. So again, end it off. I know I say I'm going to end it, but I love you guys. Thank you for all of your support. And I hope you have the most amazing Sunday night. Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love. I will see you guys soon. Deuces. Wow.